Firefighters in Los Angeles are sounding the alarm as high winds threaten to ignite new flames and fan existing wildfires into uncontrollable infernos. The city is bracing for what officials describe as potentially explosive fire growth. Mayor Karen Bass assured residents that every measure is being taken to prepare for any eventuality, but the challenges are immense. At least 24 lives have been lost, and over 20 people remain missing. Fires continue to rage out of control in various regions, leaving behind a trail of devastation. Thousands of acres remain smoldering, untouched by recovery teams as officials focus on containment and safety. In response to escalating dangers, roadblocks and National Guard patrols have increased significantly. Law enforcement has made over 60 arrests in evacuated areas, mostly for looting and burglary. Sheriff's officials have issued a stern warning. To anyone considering taking advantage of this disaster, this is not an opportunity. You will be arrested, prosecuted, and punished to the fullest extent of the law. Beyond possessions, some residents have lost their loved ones. Among the victims is 32-year-old Rory Sykes, a former child actor. Rory, who lived with cerebral palsy, tragically succumbed to the flames. His mother, though she managed to escape, was unable to save him. In her words, "The fire department assured me he would have died of carbon monoxide poisoning first. But I can't believe my baby is gone." For those displaced, the path to recovery is long and uncertain. Officials have promised to cut through red tape to expedite the rebuilding process. Yet many areas remain too dangerous to access. With debris fields, unstable structures, and the ongoing search for human remains, the cleanup task is vast. Temporary housing, a pressing concern, could take months or even years to establish. Officials have cited past disasters, like the fires in Hawaii, where even short-term solutions took over a year. Signs of trauma are visible everywhere. In Pacific Palisades, cars abandoned in panic line the roads, many wrecked in desperate attempts to flee the advancing flames. The scene tells a story of fear and urgency, of lives disrupted in a matter of moments. Meanwhile, 23 people remain missing, and many homes still need to be searched for human remains. The grim reality has left families clinging to hope, even as the scale of destruction grows. Adding to these challenges are weather conditions that remain unfavorable for firefighting efforts. Meteorologist Eric House shared a sobering outlook, emphasizing that while winds may not be as extreme as last week's record-breaking gusts, they are still severe enough to ground firefighting aircraft and spark new blazes. The lack of rainfall only exacerbates the problem. Los Angeles is experiencing its driest start to the rainy season in over 150 years. This unprecedented dryness has turned vegetation into matchstick-like fuel, creating a perfect storm for wildfires to thrive. As Eric explained, this combination of dry air and high winds makes the landscape a tinderbox. Any spark in the wrong place can lead to disaster. The future offers little relief. Forecasts show no significant rainfall through January and possibly into February, marking an alarming trend linked to climate change. These conditions not only strain firefighting resources, but also highlight the growing vulnerability of communities situated near wildfire-prone areas. In the last decade, California has experienced 15 of its 20 most destructive wildfires, a trend driven by changing climate patterns and increased human activity near forests and brushland. As more people move into these high-risk zones, the potential for larger, more destructive fires continues to rise. Despite the dire circumstances, the firefighting community remains resolute. From local crews to national resources, thousands are working tirelessly to protect lives and property. Their efforts, combined with the cooperation of residents, represent a glimmer of hope amid the chaos. Officials continue to stress the importance of vigilance. Evacuation warnings and curfews are in place to safeguard lives, but they rely on public compliance. Sheriff's departments are cracking down on violations, including those who interfere with firefighting efforts using drones. The message is clear. Stay informed, follow evacuation orders, and allow the experts to do their work. As Los Angeles braces for what lies ahead, the city's resilience is on full display. These fires have tested the limits of human endurance and courage, but they have also brought communities closer together. In the face of such adversity, hope persists,